Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow, 480. Check 53 is marked. I call it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Mahomes to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. To throw it is Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ready, 30 base. Watch Bobo. Tap. Watch 26, pull it high. Stay grip.
It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Henderson going to run for it. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's second down.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Got it. 44. Mike, 44. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, Steve 6. Mike, go. Let's go, D. 5.
On second and 9. Lock. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
A gain of 12. First down, Rams.
Okay, ready? 44 is Mike. Check. Let's go, D. Pilot, 64. Wait. Let's go.
Henderson now on first and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Lock to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile.
Hey, echo. Go.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long.
Ready?
On third and long, it's Lock. Now they go screen. It's complete. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up fourth.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that. So, and his first carry, he loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
He's going to let it go deep and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Brown. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Even. 4 down, even. Kill. Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Yellow. There's a line, right? Mike. Exit. Hatchet.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to mark it. Down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Heroes 15. 57, let's go. Mike, 58, right there.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Let's go now. 18 Gator, 44. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Back. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Foxtrot. Football's the Mike. Mike's focus. 22 jet bomber. Undercrush.
They'll run on first down. It's Henderson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
61, matchbox lights. Check 24, check 24. Get it.
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Go, go. Runner, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. We got to get the ball. Can you get the ball out here? You draw closer. 2.
On 1st down, Henderson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Switch it.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And a short gain here down to the 22. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Locke to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Third and 2, Lock's going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A gain on the play.
Ready. Check. Squeeze, double. Shift. General West.
They'll run on first down. Henderson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Watch the screen. 44, Mike.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and now it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes looking deep downfield, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Kill.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he hits Drake. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point from McManus is good, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
On the ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit. Good. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Clock now on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
80 weapons. Press down. Press down. Press down. Yo, go. Go. Hey, alert 3. Fight.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Love. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
8 read. Yeah.
On 2nd down now, it's Henderson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, Delta. Look at me. Zipper. Come on, baby. Woo! 44's Mike. Check, check. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Ready? From the gun on third down, Locke launching one for him. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Attack!
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 43's the mark. Fellas, let's go. Let's go, baby. We turn over. Get that ball.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get this to Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Attack! Go! Let's get it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tack McKinley in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
He's going to launch this thing, right? And this will be caught at the 30. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Rimley. 53 Alpha. 53 is the mark.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And an alley to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch left. Watch left. So we got man. 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A give for Henderson running to the right. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Again, it's Henderson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run on first down. It's Henderson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Recon, 132 fighter.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
5.
On second and 11 now. Locke is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one's incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Mike 51. Let's go, Happy. Let's go, Happy. Happy, what you got?
Big trip.
On third down, Locke. And that will be incomplete.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play, because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for the Niners. 59 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
53, check 53. I got you. I got you.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, no, he lost the football. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And McManus able to put it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Two-jet bomber. Hey, Alpha.
They'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
61, matchbox light. Hey, high 7. 44, Mike, 44.
Check.
Back to throw. Lock. Being chased out left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Let's go, folks.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Let's get the ball. Let's go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chris Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Ready, set.
Mike Fofo. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
44 Mike. 44 Mike. Check.
Ready.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
It's going to be a long day. Fofo's to Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Lock to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee.
Yellow. There's a line.
58 right there. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one,